Here at Hauptman & Hauptman, we always enjoy listening to the stories of our clients. So I thought what I would do is to share with you my story, what I call my journey to elder law. As a young boy, I spent a lot of time with my grandparents, both sets who were at the time were in Brooklyn. And we would travel quite frequently into Brooklyn to visit with them. When my father's father, my maternal grandfather, died, my grandmother, when I was in high school, moved into our home. And eventually, my maternal grandparents moved down the road from us. And when I was in college, my grandfather passed away. And my parents had both of my grandmothers, Ma and Ema, as I called them. They both were living with my folks. And everything was great, and I graduated law school. And as a young attorney, as most young attorneys are familiar with, your family becomes your client, and you magically are expected to know everything about everything related to the law. And that was the case with me. When Ema became sick, my parents had a lot of questions, and eventually she needed to be placed in a nursing home. And that was the first time that I really came into contact with the long-term care system. And just as we help our clients navigate through that system, I had to do that for the first time for my first clients, my first elder law clients, my parents. And we were able to do that. And we were able to qualify Ema for Medicaid. And a few years after that, my other grandmother, Ma, she started to experience the declining health issues that we see a lot of our clients experience. And she went a little bit different route. She went in and out of hospitals, went for rehab, came back home to live with my parents. And I remember one time having a conversation with my dad where he told me that he had been carrying my grandmother to the bathroom in the middle of the night because she had difficulty walking. And I said to him, Dad, I don't think this is such a good thing. You're not a spring chicken yourself. We need to consider other alternatives. And that's when Ma went into an assisted living. She went back and forth between nursing home and assisted living a few times. And eventually, she ended up remaining in a nursing home until she passed away. So it was that my own family's experiences introduced me to elder law. And as we head further into the 21st century, and we see 77 million baby boomers starting to turn 65 next year, elder law and long-term care is going to continue to be a focus in many people's lives. So as I provided guidance to my own family, we hope that you'll give us the opportunity here at Hauptman & Hauptman to provide guidance for your family and help you navigate through the long-term care system.